Hey guys, welcome to Money Moment. I can't ever get started without fooling with my hair. It's driving me crazy. We'll just try to ignore it. Thank you for being here with me every Monday night. In case you don't know what Money Moment is, was created specifically for our friends and family consultants. We just let everybody else watch too. Because sometimes as a friends and family consultant, when it's just you, sorry, I can't like not mess with it. When it's just you or you and your friends, like two or three, four or five clients, you feel like you have a hard time staying in the loop, or at least that's the feedback I've gotten from a lot of people. So I created this about a year and a half ago, where I go live every Monday night. In case this is your first one, I'll tell you what the drill is. Every Monday night inside this group, or inside, like I do it for Riley and Mom's units too, inside our groups, and it helps you to stay in the loop in just a few minutes per time. I also have a playlist. Feel free to ask me for the playlist, or if I remember, I will, after the live, I will put it in the comments. And I save all of them to the playlist. Now, some of them have been deployed into a customers group. You can kind of tell when you watch them which ones are, because this one won't be, but I do need to do one for our customers on this. So anytime, if you have a customer group and you want me to deploy that into your group, then you just talk to me and we'll figure out a way to make that happen. But I just want a way that I can deliver to you information, because remember our goal. Our goal is that you and your clients look and feel like $1,000,000 with this product as a vehicle. Riley and I were watching somebody she sent me on TikTok, and she was talking about all these toners, and we were talking about how we love toners, and we have several toners available in Mary Kay. But what got me thinking was we watched it, and it was all the ingredients, all the actives that we have available to us because we are now licensed to do dermacosmetics. And some of you know that one of my very best friends in the world owns a Medi Spa. So I'm always like, tell me about this, tell me about this. And we have that ingredient. She's like, well, you have that in the, and I'll have this and I'll have this. And so just for you to know that anything that the Medi Spa and the dermatologists and plastic surgeon's office are recommending ingredient wise, we have it, which is really, if you think about it, a super cool deal. Now, don't get me wrong. I tell her all the time, I love it when, say, for example, someone has some really deep pigmentation, and we've done everything we can do with retinol and the glycolic peel and all the actives, and got everything to maybe improve except for the deepest layer. Well, that is going to require like a BBL or a Moxie or something like that. So I believe that they partner well. They just know if I send someone, they can't ever try to get them on their skincare because they sell like a like a ZO line from Obagi. But I'm going to talk to you today about our boosters, because they are a part of our clinical solutions. First of all, if you are 20 or older and you're watching this, you need to be on retinol. Retinol is magic. Ours comes with a retinization process. It's very important that you follow the retinization process. It's an 8-week, you kind of moves you into it slowly so you don't have any irritation. It also comes with a calming milk, which is a type of serum toner. It's like really, really watery. So it's not quite a toner. It's not quite a serum, that helps to soothe any irritation that you would get from any extreme actives like retinol. There's also a prescription available, tretinoin. I think I'm saying that right. Some people ask me the difference. So recently I asked my friend Lucy the difference. She said, really, there's not a lot of difference. She said some people can tolerate one more, some people can tolerate the other, but tretinoin has to be prescription. Retinol until recently had to be prescription, but that doesn't mean that, she said it doesn't mean that tretinoin is more than retinol. She said, I'm a firm retinol believer. And so I love having that information. Well, so I'm going to go over each of the boosters with you. Now, boosters are just that. They are not to be used instead of a skincare routine. One of the best things you can do for yourself is to do the Skin Analyzer app on yourself and look at the scan where it says the texture and lines and things like that. Now, be clear, skin is textured. You're not going to have a filter filtered look. Like if we could walk around with a filter from Instagram. But you can vastly improve your texture. Well, actives are meant to be used in addition to a skincare routine, not instead of. Classic example, when I send someone to an esthetician, in fact, my friend's daughter, who's also a close friend of mine, is an esthetician in her Medi Spa. And we were talking about this one day over dinner. It was like, if people would understand that if they use a regimented skincare routine at home that's customized for them, and then go have a facial, go have these extra things that you can do at a Medi Spa, their skin's going to be like light years ahead of everybody else's. But what they can't do is if you go there and you're not using anything on your skin and you try to take it to the nth degree, it's not going to happen because there's nothing going on at home as far as a skincare routine. So they actually love it when we send people. The first thing I want to talk to you about is our C plus resveratrol line reducer. They all come in bottles. You can get a picture like this if you haven't tried them yet. The price is psycho inexpensive. It's $38 retail, which you know what that means, the wholesale for us. And so this one is, and we have an order of application. I'll try to remember to post that. Somebody remind me, because you know how I am, like in the comments, like I'll forget that. There's an order of application for all of these. You won't often use all four. In fact, if you're using retinol, you don't need the resurfacer, even though I just want to use it all. But you won't need that because retinol is resurfacing your skin. But there are times like I use 3 of them and I unretinized this summer. I've got a re-retinized. I can't say it, but you know what I mean. So I've been using the resurfacer during that time. Well, the C plus resveratrol obviously has vitamin C, ascorbic acid in it. It has resveratrol, but it also has hexapeptide 8, which is an amazing active ingredient. And it has some other things, obviously, but those 3 are the power ingredients in this one. And anytime you can put C on your skin, like the replenishing serum C plus E, paired with this and your skincare routine, it's a good thing. C is an extreme anti-aging ingredient. It took us forever, as far as us, meaning lab scientists, to put it in a product where it would have any life at all, because C tends to completely lose its potency in oxygen. Well, 50 years of research and lots of trials enabled us to do that. And so I'm so grateful that we have our own lab, our own doctors on site, our own R&D, our own manufacturing, so that we can make that happen. So your C plus resveratrol. This will change colors in time because once it's exposed to oxygen, it turns a little more amber color. Nothing's wrong with it. You do want to use it. If you break the seal, you want to use it within six months of breaking the seal, but you wouldn't be breaking the seal unless you were using it anyway. The next one is this one is almost everyone uses this one, our hyaluronic acid and ceramide hydrator. So HA plus ceramide. Ceramide is actually what's found naturally as a part of the surface of your skin barrier. So it helps to repair that. And the hyaluronic acid actually has 2 types of hyaluronic acid. We naturally make that in our body, but we do need to replace it and add to it. One of the things that I've learned lately, Riley actually pointed me to this information, is that hyaluronic acid works best on moist skin. So you'll see this in the directions of like directly after cleansing. Let your skin still be moist from cleansing your face, and then use this. I actually use 2 droppers of this, and I use this one morning and night. So there you go. Okay, the next one is our ferulic acid and niacinamide. You will hear, if you see anything on TikTok or Instagram, any dermatologist, anything that you follow like that, if you're like me and you want to learn all the skin things, you will hear those 2 ingredients a lot. Niacinamide is a natural brightener. That's its ferulic acid and niacinamide. Those, and this is the brightening booster. That's what they're made to do. I actually began to notice this after the brightening effect after just a few uses. And this is one I use every day. You can use this one morning and evening too if you want to add that to your routine, but definitely one time a day. And then the PHA and AHA resurfacer. So polyhydroxide acid and alpha hydroxy acid are incredible. This also has glycolic. One of those is a glycolic form, acid form. And glycolic acid is also in our peel from the Repair, which, you know, if you've heard me talk at all, that's one of my top 3 favorite products we make. And it has accumulating, compounding effects. So not only is it good, but if you use it 2 times a week, every week, you're going to begin to notice a dramatic difference. So this PHA and AHA resurfacer is to help to go deeper, exfoliating to resurface your skin. Again, you would not need to use this necessarily if you are using retinol, Clinical Solutions retinol. So those are your 4 boosters: C plus resveratrol, hyaluronic acid, HA plus ceramide, ferulic and niacinamide brightener, and PHA and AHA resurfacer. If you have any questions about how to integrate these into your skincare, I'm telling you, especially it's interesting, but for those of us who've been using Mary Kay skincare for a long time, you think, oh my gosh, I've got great skin. I use this all the time. It's a game changer, but it's because it's clinical. It's dermocosmetics, it's actives. And you definitely want to add them to your routine. In fact, it wouldn't shock me at all that people started noticing and asking you. So wouldn't that be fun? Okay, put any questions you have, any comments down in the comment section, and Mom and Riley and I will check in and answer those for you. Y'all have a great